Well, I gotta be honest about some things because, you know, there's gonna be some statements going out soon. Um, that I'm a little nervous about, to be honest. Because, I mean, I've been fighting for my brother, and like children's services hasn't really been helping me. But why would they help? Because they literally have watched, and like Lauren's going to play dumb in front of like Mashawn because like they're gonna act like they weren't there that day when I said Wendy and Chris put words in my mouth, and they're gonna act like that never happened. They're gonna act like I never cried and begged them to get me out of that house, that they were going to do what they did to me that night. But like, we all know that's what happened, and I told them that's what happened, and they still didn't get me out that house. So, they didn't give a fuck. And so, everything that's going to come to them is really, I don't know. I would say that is the consequences of their actions. At the end of the day, I don't feel bad for Lauren. I don't feel bad for Wendy. I don't feel bad for Chris. I don't feel bad for Mashawn. I don't feel bad for Miss Kristen Fox. I don't feel bad for the woman who had an attitude with me, Miss Miss, I don't know what her name is. Omen, whatever her name is. The woman who can't do her job and had an attitude. Yeah, I don't feel bad for Lorain County Children's Services, period. I don't feel bad for the supervisors. I don't feel bad for the people who may lose their job. This is going to escalate on my graduation. And the thing is, I can't even be happy for my graduation because I sent in a invitation, and Noah's mother still's not talking to me. So it's like my brother's more than likely not gonna be there, and it's like, well, whose fault is that? I mean, whose fault is that? Like, for real, like, my brother could have been with me. We could have been adopted together because, Jennifer wanted 2 kids. But no, Lauren separated us because she wanted to do her second job. And she wanted to get rid of us sooner. And we were her last placement before she moved to her second job, and I remember it being that way. She had a second job, and I remember her trying to get rid of us fast. And so basically, that's what happened, and she didn't give a fuck. And then when I look at the notes of our adoption, it doesn't even mention it doesn't mention that anybody put words in my mouth. It doesn't mention anything about emotional abuse. It doesn't mention anything, even though there was reports about that. There was reports within the school. It does not mention anything the teacher said, and that's simply because Lauren didn't do her job. And I find that funny. I do. So these are the consequences for her not doing her job. And I don't feel bad about it because she's a liar. Like, she literally, when we got on call with Mashawn after every conversation that we had together, she's going to lie in my face when when her coworker's there. She's going to lie to me. And it's like, okay, but we had all these conversations, but now that your coworker's here, you don't want to be, you want to be fresh, you want to be brand new, and you want to lie? You want to be deceptive? Is that how you want to play at it? And that made me realize, I was like, no, she's exactly like Wendy. No, she was only doing what she wanted to benefit her. And I don't know, I'm very sad about that. I'm very sad about it. I really am. I don't want it to be that way. I didn't want it to be that way, but it is that way, you know? And it's unfortunate, for real. But I plan, even though my brother's not gonna be there, he will be there in spirit. Like, I'm gonna try not to get emotional. I'm so pissed off because he should be there. He should be there. I'm going to make sure that I help other kids, and that I advocate for other kids so that they don't end up like me, and that they know their rights, especially in Lorraine County Children's Services. I posted my my number, my email, so they could reach out, just so they could talk to me, the parents could talk to me, the kids could talk to me, just in case they find themselves in a home that's a little scary, like I was. And they have a caseworker who tries to manipulate them and take them away from their sibling. It's not a crime, you know, it's not a crime to. It's not a crime. It's not a crime to love your siblings. As an older child, it's not a crime to put them first. As much as foster care victimizes and demonizes us, like you got a whole fucking rapist. You got a whole fucking rapist. Rapist fucking issue. And you villainize children. I feel so bad for me. I feel bad for I feel bad for I feel bad for children who got sexually assaulted. Um, um, uh, and it's just like they just do that because they need the numbers, because the numbers give them money, give them raises, they make more money, and it's just unfortunate because there's so many fucking pedophiles in Ohio. There's so many fucking pedophiles. There's so many bad people that are just getting away with it. In my brother's family, I mean, I don't understand how were their foster parents for so long. I don't understand how they adopted two times. I don't understand, how, like when there was a child who literally got, like, no fucking child who's a toddler says that he's going to commit arson. Like, no fucking child can say arson. Like, no toddler child can say arson. Like, you understand, the foster dad, before he was a lieutenant, he's a firefighter. So, who do you think put that in his head? Arson. Put that word in his head. Arson. And who do you think most likely put hands on a child to break their arm or to hurt their arm? I don't know the situation, so I can't speak on the injury with the arm, but something happened to this child's arm. And then I just remember my brother crying in the tub whenever he would cry during bath time, whenever Wendy would go in the bath with him. And it was always really weird, like she was doing something to him in the tub. And she's just really weird. Like, she had an obsession with my sister and stuff. But it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. How can I? But I'm the bad person because I loved my brother. I'm the sister who didn't deserve to be with him. It's ridiculous.